Hello, Beez Bladers. Welcome back and welcome newcomers to the channel. I have a very cool Basti. This is going to be a quick unboxing because this is yet another configuration of one of the most popular knives on the planet. This is from Basti. And by the way, I hope you're having a fantastic, a freaking fantastic day. And besides that, knives like the one I'm getting ready to show you, we give these away on the live stream every Friday night. Beez Blades live at the Hive. Oh, right. You don't want to miss it. We have a 4-hour live stream every freaking Friday night. We have a lot of fun. There's no cussing. It's family friendly. We don't talk about religion or politics. We just talk about knives, everyday carry gear. We always end up talking about snacks. We do a pizza check. The dog comes down. The cat comes down. It's a whole lot of fun. Come check it out. Do a little lurking. You'll enjoy yourself. You might win yourself a nice, really nice knife just to add to the fun. Now, this is just another version of, not just, but it is another version of the Basti Raccoon. Would you look at that? This is the Raffir scales, and this is from Going Gear. I've had this a while, and I thought it was sold out everywhere, and then I just discovered it's available at Golden Gear. It's Golden Gear, Going Gear, and I'll have a link down there where you can go check it out, but these are actually available. They sold out, I don't know, at least twice that I know of. They sold out right when they came out. And by the way, I don't even know. There's probably 30 different versions. I'll show you just in a second here some of the different options of the Raccoon. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I don't know. I have around 12 or 15 here. I'll show you the different versions. Like I said, this is going to be a quicker video, but these are the Raffir scales, and it's spelled R-A-F-F-I-R. They have a little bit of texture to them, not a whole lot. This is a reversible clip. It's a deep carry clip. It's pretty deep. There's a little bit left over. When it's in your pocket, there's a little bit showing, just a little bit of that Mr. Fancy Pants showing. And this is one of the fanciest, if not the fanciest looking Basti Raccoons that's out there. It has very nice jimping, very nice thumb studs. The jimping is medium. It's not very aggressive, but this, man, this is a good looking knife. You ready to see this blade? Oh, there it is. Look at that. This is one of those knives that once you have it, you'll use it every single day. It'll be in your pocket all the time. And I believe this is around a 3-inch blade cutting length, if I remember correctly. So there's your cutting length, just under 3 inches. Your total blade length is coming in at about 3 1/4, but your usable sharpen length just under 3 inches, about 2.9. This is a button lock, and the action is very good on it. The ergos, I can tell you this from experience, the ergonomics are very good. Now, this one is a button lock, and then I see I have a bunch of button locks over here. Let me grab one of these. This is a button lock, and this is an example of a crossbar lock. I'll put links to all the different versions. This one here, you can only get at Going Gear, so I'll have that link, and I'll have links to whatever versions that Going Gear doesn't have. And this is a crossbar lock. I would say if you're going to do heavier duty use, maybe use it a little harder use, that I personally would go with the crossbar lock. But if it's just everyday carry use, you're cutting open an apple, just doing just normal stuff, tactical Cheeto bag opening, this is, oh my goodness, it's so comfortable, and it's fun to flick. It's fun to open. It's easy in and out of your pocket. You can reverse flick this thing. Wait a minute. Can I reverse? Oh, wow. So this one has a good detent. I went to flick it. It was like, nope, a little bit more pressure. Let's see. Oh, man, I have to get under this one. This has it's not a detent, but this one has very good. Okay, I'm impressed. This has one of the best blade retentions that I've experienced with a Raccoon. Some of them aren't the strongest. This one, that right there, okay, here's a look at your lockup. And let's see how it feels. I'm putting considerable pressure and being safe. My hand is not in the path. Do I have any wiggle room left to right, up and down? They're both solid. But yeah, okay, so this one has very good blade retention. So if you have one and you get a little bit of bounce out, I would consider going with the Raffir scales, because this is impressive that it takes a little bit of oomph, and man, it comes popping out. Now these thumb studs are just the right amount of grip. They grab your fingers very well. And look at this. I mean, all I can say is that the ergonomics are fantastic. It's made very well. Now, let me give you a couple quick size comparisons, and I'll show you some different versions of this knife. Real quickly, here's the Civivi Elementum 2 button lock. It's bigger than that one. So if that knife's too small for you, then this might be more up your alley. And then, you know, you have to remember, all of you folks that are watching right now from the knife community, and you've seen this 1,000 times, by the way, if you go up into the search menu up at the top, you go to Beez Blades and scroll all the way past the community tab and the about tab and all that, there's a little magnifying glass. If you tap that, you can put in a knife brand, and all of my videos featuring that knife brand will show up. There's a way to search it. And if you don't know how, come to the live stream on Friday night. We'll tell you how to find. I have playlists of knives, $30 to $40, $40 to $50, $50 to $60, under $20, $150 to $250. I have all kinds of playlists, and it's easy once you know how to do it. So we can tell you how to do that from the live stream. But this right here is the CJRB Pyrite. And then let me show you two more real quick before I get too off track. And here's the one that I've been talking about forever. Everybody should have at least one QSP Penguin. I love the QSP Penguin, and this is a popular knife. So many people have it. This gives you a good size reference. Here is the Spyderco Manix 2 Lightweight. It's just a little bit longer in handle as far as cutting length. About exactly the same amount of cutting length. Different blade style, obviously. And then here is the Spyderco Paramilitary 2, which does get into a longer category. And then as far as cutting length, it has a little bit more cutting length, but not much, almost the same amount of cutting length as the Raccoon. So you get a really nice cutting edge on this bad boy. Now here, real quick, let me just give you an idea of what is available out there, what is out there as far as the Raccoon. So we'll put this one right here. And then here we have micarta with a blackwash blade. This is 14C28N. This blade is, check this out, Nitro V blade steel, baby. So there's a mixture. Depending on which version you can get some Nitro V, or you can get some Stonewash 14C28N. Here is a different version. This is a button lock, whereas this one is the crossbar lock. That's two different versions. And then I'm just going to show these real quickly. Here is another button lock. They have every color. You can get Stonewash, you can get satin blades. Here's one with, look at that. This one is very, very cool. That's aluminum scales on that bad boy. And then if you want yellow, one that's easy to find, if you drop it, you can go with the yellow. And then you can get white. You can color this whatever color you want. Get you a little bit of synthetic RIT dye, and you can color that any color you want. You can get an all blacked out one like this. And then here is very nice. They have some very, very nice micarta. Look at that. Would you just look at that blue micarta? And I do like the fact that on top of it being reversible, that they do have the filler tab. That filler tab makes it very nice, very, very nice. Oh yeah, and by the way, here's some frag pattern. Some of these may not be available. I'm gonna look. I'll put links to every one that is available of these that I'm showing you right now. And this is kind of what it looks like before you've used it a lot and after you've used it. And it's got some of the oils from your skin on it, and it'll darken. A couple different shades of the blue. And then look at this. If you're a Raffir handle scale, I don't know if any of these are available, but this one right here, there's something about the feel and the sound of the Raffir scales. I'm not a huge fan of the color personally, but it feels good. This one has like tiny, tiny little bits of micro milling where it gives it just a little good amount of hand feel. But there's something about the tactile sound and feel of the Raffir scales that I do like. Despite the honeycomb color, or some other people call it a different color, you know who you are. We talk about it on the live stream, but here's just an example of some of the different colors. And this isn't probably not even a quarter of examples of how many different Bastide raccoons there are. So let me know what you think about this one right here. This is the newest in my collection, and there are some available, and I'll put a link down there if you're interested or you want to go check it out. I think it's very cool. This is definitely my most Mr. Fancy Pants of the raccoons. So go watch this video. You're really going to like that. And until I see you again in the lives or the chats, or right after you hit the thumbs up button in this video, remember, live life in the present, keep a Band-Aid handy, and don't cut yourself.